Without a doubt, the most successful nation in World Cup history is Brazil with an unprecedented 5 titles. No other country in the world has won the World Cup more times than Brazil. But I got to thinking, and I did a little bit of research, what country is the most consistent? And I mean perpetually puts in great performances time and time again, and usually finishes amongst the best once the final rankings are concluded at the end of a World Cup tournament. And I came to found that it's Germany. And if you look at World Cup team performances across the history of this tournament, as far as consistency is concerned, it's not even close. I have some statistics to pull up for you that I think a lot of you might find interesting. With Brazil 2014, we have now had exactly 20 World Cup tournaments. Only one team has ever finished in the semifinals, at least in the semifinals, in 12 of those 20 tournaments. It's Germany. Germany has finished in the last 8, that's the quarterfinals, of every single World Cup tournament since 1954. That's 16 consecutive finishes in at least the quarterfinals, a top 8 finish. No one else has come close to that. Germany is the only country in the world whose national team has finished in 4 consecutive World Cup semifinals. That record was made in 2014 in Brazil. They reached the semifinals at least in 2002, 2006, 2010, 2014. No other country has appeared in the most amount of semifinals in general as Germany have across the 80-year span of the World Cup history. No other country has finished in as many World Cup finals, appearances in the finals as Germany. Germany have made it to the World Cup final 8 times. Brazil have made it 7 times. Germany have won the World Cup 4 times, and they lost the final 4 times. And speaking of losing finals, no one has more finals losses than Germany, with, as I said, 4. Germany also has the most number of third-place finishes, which is 4. So Germany has won the World Cup 4 times. They finished silver medalists 4 times, and they finished in 3rd place with the bronze medal 4 times. All of those each, no one has caught up with the exception of Brazil having won the World Cup 5 times, but still with Germany having reached the final more times overall than Brazil. And Germany have won 4th place trophy, which happened in 1958, way back in Sweden. So, this is to give you an idea of how really dominant as far as the traditional global superpowers of the sport are concerned. With their World Cup victory in Brazil 2014, according to the Wikipedia page, Germany is now the 2nd most successful country in World Cup history, being behind Brazil, who have the most cumulative titles. But as far as always finishing at or near the top is concerned, Germany has always been up there. And to give you some perspective, my dad was born in 1954. So he's 63. Germany has finished at least in the top 8 of the World Cup since my dad was born, really. And for a lot of you, your parents might be born around that time as well, maybe even your grandparents. So that's quite a stunning record to have. And many German fans should be very proud of themselves. To have the most finals appearances, the most semifinal appearances, and having the 2nd most World Cup trophies of all time, in addition to all those finishes, as I wrote down here, in the majority of World Cup tournaments. It's remarkable, and it's a feat that probably will not ever be repeated by any other side. So that's just my short video. I'm a guy who loves statistics. I love the World Cup, so I like to look back, do research, and come up with interesting things that I find. So there you have it, the most consistent team in World Cup history. are the Germans. Auf Wiedersehen.